to do the video slideshow. Take a look at the grade scale. So go into my website, take a look at the grade scale, and make sure you understand the project before you go any further. Hit pause here and do that, and then in your notes write down an intelligent question about this assignment. Okay, here's the steps. If you follow these steps, you will do well. If you do not follow these steps, you're going to cause yourself a lot of pain. So choose a topic, gather images, blah, blah, blah. And the reason is this, is if you go and you start messing with pictures and videos after you started the project, it's going to mess up your project. So make sure you change names and do all that first. So hit pause, read this, make sure you do it in this order. All right. The first thing is to get organized. So make a video slideshow folder. So let's do that real quick. So let's go into your folder with your name on it. So we're going to go into your folder with your name on it, and inside there you should have a folder called Creative Apps or Creative Computer, and inside there we're going to make a new folder called Video. Okay, we're going to do a new folder called Video. Inside there you need to make a folder for your project. So if it's going to be on the rocket launch, call it rocket launch. If it's going to be something else, call it something else. Okay, and inside there you need a folder called Audio Assets, Picture Assets, and Video Assets. Okay, audio assets, picture assets, video assets, okay? And then your project itself will go right here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is you're going to go to the interweb and you're going to pick some pictures. So for example, let's say I'm doing it on rockets. So I will go and I'll type in rockets, and then I'm going to switch it to an image search. Okay, and then I'm going to find a picture of a rocket I like, and then I'm going to save that picture. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to say save image as, and I'm going to give it a good name, and I'm going to put it in my picture assets folder. Okay, and it's going to take a little while to do that. It's going to take a little while to do that. So oh, there it goes. Okay, so I'm going to save it in my rocket pictures. Now inside my pictures, so let's take a look at this. So inside my pictures, I decided the way I'm going to organize my pictures is I'm going to do pre-launch, I'm going to do launch, and then post-launch. So I'm already starting to organize, so I'm going to go in here, and then the best thing I can do is I want that to be the first picture, so I name it 00, and then the next picture I'm going to go in, I'm going to change the numbers, and so that these pictures are in the order that I want them to appear. That's going to make my life easier. Okay, so if I want to change this one to go like last, I click right here and I change that number to like higher than 36, so on and so forth. Okay, so the first thing you do is you gather your images, organize them in folders, and you change the names so that they show up in the order you would like. And then the same thing with the videos. You find the videos, you organize them, so on and so forth. Okay, let's take a look at some other things here. Okay, so so make a video slideshow. Okay, we already did this. Now, I said this a little bit earlier, but it's worth mentioning again. If I go into my pictures, right, and I go in here, and I've already started my project. I've already started making my video slideshow, and then I'm using these, and then I change the name after the fact or move them into a different folder after the fact. My project won't like that. It can't find them. So make sure that you organize them and name everything first. Do that first, and then start the project, okay? Okay, so don't move or change. Do not move or change the name after you have started your video project. So do that now, not after you started. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to choose Windows Movie Maker, or let's see if I can show this to you. So you can choose Windows Movie Maker. That's the old one from Windows. It works good, except for it crashes all the time. So I like the way it works, except for the crashing. We have the new Movie Maker. I don't like the way it works, but it doesn't crash. Okay, or you can download the video pad editor. I like this one. This is a nice one. So there's a download where you can download and install it from my website and use that one. That one's the best one, but it's kind of a pain because you have to do it. So I'm going to use Movie Maker because I don't like it very much, but it's solid. Okay, so that's your next choice. Choose that. Okay, and then hit pause, and after you choose it, we can continue on. All right, so here's something you need to know. In normal life, it breaks copyright law to use pictures off the internet. So what you just saw me doing, copying a picture and using it for my video, that breaks copyright law. You can't do that. But don't do that. But and for the sake of me teaching you how to do stuff, it makes it really handy. And so they made a law called fair use that if you're using something for scholarship, everything we do at school is scholarship, it's okay to do it. So anytime we're borrowing videos and songs off the internet, that is okay for us. We need to access to those things. We need to be able to teach you how to do things. But if you do that for your own purposes at home, that's breaking the law, so don't do it. Okay? All right, next. Next, choose a topic. It must be appropriate. Gather images and videos. You have to use 3 of your own pictures. Save them in those folders we just made. Organize, edit, and name the images. So just like we just said. Okay, so create a movie project. This is not a file that can be played elsewhere. Okay, so here's what I'm saying. So this right here, we're going to do this project. So I'm going to say, I'm going to make a new project. So I'm going to go File. I'm going to say save this project. This is a brand new project, so I can say save as, and I'm going to save it in my folder. Okay, so I'm going to go into my folder with my name on it. I'm going to go into Creative Computer Apps. I'm going to go into my video. Okay, and then I'm going to save it right here. So here's all my, oh no, there's my rocket launch stuff. So there's all my assets. I'm going to save it right here below all that stuff, and I'm going to call this rocket launch. Okay, something like that. Rocket launch video slideshow Miller. And I'm going to save it. Okay, and so we'll get started with this on the next dealio. Okay, so but I've got it started. Remember, don't do anything in here until you've got all your videos and pictures named and organized and arranged in the order you want them. Okay, so I think, okay, so just so you know, starting on the next thing, we're going to start adding videos and shortening it and making changes to things. Just so you know, any changes we make in here actually makes no changes to these pictures here and the videos over here. Okay, so nothing I do over here is actually going to change any of these. So if you were to just watch one of these videos, it's going to look the same as it always does, even if you mess around and shorten it and add effects over here. Okay, so we're not making any changes yet. It looks like there's changes, but there's no changes yet. That's important to recognize. All right, that's it for today. Do those things.